Race is a field of 5. Fan Hanover elimination number 2. Gather speed, here they come. And away they go. They're off and pacing. The last Martini's going to sprint out of there for McNair. Wicked pace. Lee's with her on the inside. Then it is Rodeo Drive Dale. Chantilly trying to settle in 4th. Ahead of West Winds will be the early trailer from 5th. It's the last Martini to drive forward and grab the lead. Wicked pace. Behind her, outside parked is Rodeo Drive Dale. Miller's going to continue to drive on here. It's Rodeo Drive Dale coming after leader of the last Martini. With Wicked pace now 3rd. Chantilly 4th as she lets things settle up front. 2 more lengths to West Winds, the trailer. Off stride, Rodeo Drive Dale made a break. Quickly reset, but she's now back to next to last. So on the move out of the 3-hole, here's Chantilly. 28-2 was the opening quarter. Chantilly's going to get into gear here in the backstretch and go by leader the last Martini. So Chantilly takes over. The last Martini in 2nd. Wicked pace in 3rd. Parked on the outside is Rodeo Drive Dale after that brief bobble. Then it is West Winds trailing 56 seconds down to the half. Chantilly controlling the pace. Leads it over a pocket sitting the last Martini. Rodeo Drive Dale's up to 3rd. Wicked pace to the inside 4th, and starting from the outside 5th, that is West Winds. They are heading to 3/4 with Chantilly out to a 1.5 advantage on the last Martini. Rodeo Drive Dale another half length in 3rd. Following her to the outside, West Winds. Inside is Wicked pace, 1:24, and the sprint is on. It's Chantilly leading 2. The last Martini chases in 2nd. Then Wicked pace, Rodeo Drive Dale, and West Winds. It is Chantilly kicking it into high gear here and expanding the margin. Chantilly doing Chantilly things as she's on cruise control here in the deep stretch. It is Chantilly to remain unbeaten. It's Chantilly to score by 5. Second best was the last Martini, then West Winds Wicked pace and Rodeo Drive Dale. 150-1 for Chantilly.
I mean, we thought Mickey and Minnie's performance was great, which it was, but then we follow that up with a superstar performance there by Chantilly.
It's going to be a tough choice next week.
It's going to be a tough choice, but I tell you one thing, I mean, just geared down the whole way, too. I mean, look at the hold that James had on her. Look at the body language of this filly.
Then Wicked pace, Rodeo Drive Dale, and West Winds. It is Chantilly kicking it into high gear here and expanding the margin. Chantilly doing Chantilly things as she's on cruise control here in the deep stretch. It is Chantilly to remain unbeaten. It's Chantilly to score by 5. Second best was the last Martini, then West Winds Wicked pace and Rodeo Drive Dale. 150-1 for Chantilly. Superstar captures her Fan Hanover Stakes elimination. Does it easily. Didn't break a sweat. Plug still in. Home in 26-1. Chantilly, a 3-year-old brown filly by Big Jim out of the Bettor's Delight Dame Shiraz Sealster. Winning homebred for Milar Farms. Nick Galucci, the winning trainer. James McDonald, winning driver. Chantilly, now a perfect 12 for 12 to begin her career. 3 of those coming this season. 150-1 for Chantilly. Setting up a nice matchup next week in the final of the Fan Hanover. Part of a huge program here on Saturday featuring the $1 million Pepsi North America Cup.
Thank you very much, Chad. Yes, down here in the winner's circle, joined by winning driver James McDonald and winning owner George Millar. James, I'm going to start quickly with you here. Chantilly, the beat goes on. Talk about tonight, though. It's a unique situation in an elimination where everyone's going on to the final, and looked like you just kind of let her do her thing.
Yeah, you know, I just tried to let her float out and try and get her in a good spot and let her kind of feel her way into the race and take what the race gave me. And you know, Dougie had made front easy, and Dave was making the remove up the backside. So when his horse made a break and the quarter was soft, it was a pretty easy decision. Just kind of flip her to the lead and let her kind of float along.
Just had her wrapped up there late.
Yeah, I mean, she always wraps herself up pretty good, but you know, next week will be a different story. I don't think anyone will be winning wrapped up. You got a pretty good master class on what makes Dex so great after the trip he gave Mickey and Minnie today, and just a perfect elimination going in, and really look forward to the matchup.
Well, I know I am too. Certainly we love those storylines. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, George Millar, I want to bring you in, George. And before we talk about tonight, I just wanted to give you an opportunity. I know there was a lot of buzz in the air about whether or not Chantilly would take on the boys. And I think we all understand where you came from. And it's been a treat to watch her race so far. And tonight was another example of just how amazing she is. But talk about how tough that decision was.
Oh, it was tough. I mean, talk to my wife. She still calling me a chicken for not putting her in. But, you know, I just wanted to try and do what's best for the horse. And I wish it was maybe 1 or 2 more races under her belt, you know, so I could have made a better decision. And I just don't, it's a long season and she's got a lot of races and money to go for it. Sometimes if you just race a horse a little too hard, you take the heart out of them and they just don't come back. And I didn't want to see us do that to her because she's kind of a one-in-a-lifetime type horse. So I think I made the right decision. My wife will say I never did, but, you know, she's got to live with it.
And you just got to hear about it. But I will say this, we can completely understand priority number 1, best interest of the horse. No one's going to fault that. And it's not like Plan B isn't a prestigious race. It's the Fan Hanover. It's one of the biggest races for 3-year-old pacing fillies. How exciting is it going into that one next Saturday after tonight's race?
No, it's great. I'm really looking forward to it. And Mickey and Minnie, she's a great horse. And it's going to be a nice matchup between the two. You know, it would have been nice to see how she would have matched up against the Colts. And, you know, sometimes in the back of my mind, I'm wishing that's the way I went. But, you know, hey, next race is going to be, it's going to be a horse race. So you saw Mickey and Minnie come that last quarter. It's going to be a good race.
It certainly is. Well, congratulations on the win tonight. Best of luck. And then thanks so much for taking some time to talk about this because we know as much as it was debated between all the racing fans, no one debated it more than you, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I was a little worried I was letting people down because there was so much hype. But, you know, I got to do what's best for the horse.
100%. Thanks so much, George.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Chantilly stays undefeated with her win tonight in the second Fan Hanover elimination. There you go. You got a showdown next Saturday. Mickey and Minnie, Chantilly, as there'll be 2 of the 10 in the Fan Hanover final.